Hello, how you doing? It's Kareem here, coming to you from tropical South London, and I'm here in my kitchen. And the reason I'm recording this video is just for the benefit of anyone else that's working at home or thinking of starting a home-based business. Now, as you know, I'm an online marketer, and I love working at home because of the spontaneity factor. You can get up working in your pajamas, you choose your own hours. If you want to take off in the middle of the day for an excursion, you can do that. There's no one else to answer to, but there's the challenge. It's keeping focused and disciplined in order to get your income producing activities done and your targets hit. So if you allow yourself to drift, my experience has been you can get to the middle of the week and you're actually not you're not producing as much work as you hoped. So for me, it's really important to have a 90-day plan and to be really clear as to what I want to achieve in those 90 days, and then break it down to a weekly, then daily plan. And that sometimes means coming to the conclusion that I wasn't able to produce as much as I hoped within a given time period. So even though I thought I was only going to have to work 2 or 3 hours, I actually have to work maybe 6 or 7 on some days because I'm learning new skills, and that is just part of the course. And what it means for me is that it's about becoming disciplined and delaying gratification. And it's really easy to get distracted at home and get carried away by the fact that you are essentially your own boss. So you can give yourself time off, and it's brilliant. I can take my son down the park, which I don't want to sacrifice at all. But then, you know, if I want to watch my favourite movie or hang out with my friends at the pub, you know, sometimes I've got to face the fact that I haven't created the content that I need to create, or done the research, or done whatever work, writing that I need to do for that particular day. So I've just got to work late into my evening, you know. And what I found is that if I do that, that actually what happens is gradually I balance out to the point where I work a steady amount of hours throughout the week. So going back to this point of delayed gratification, what reminded me of that was reading about a famous experiment at Stanford University, which has become known as the Marshmellow experiment. And they gave a group of kids 2 choices. The first choice was you can have your treat, your chosen treat now. So for some kids that was the marshmallow. Or you can wait 15 minutes. And now these kids were 4 and 5. You can wait 15 minutes and get 2 of that treat, so 2 marshmallows for some kids. And during that time, they could ring a bell if they're really desperate for that marshmallow or pretzel or whatever it is, cake, and they could get the experimenter to come back and they could eat it. Or they could just wait patiently, probably staring at that marshmallow, just, you know, imagining what it'd be like to sink their teeth into it and get that sugar rush or whatever it is that they were after. And they found that the kids that were able to delay that gratification had, over the years, they followed them and actually realised that they already had some inbuilt resources. That discipline was enabled them to actually build their success. They were the people that would end up just doing more study at home when it came to pass exams, or they were the people that would really persevere to learn a particular skill, or they were just able to they were comfortable with being uncomfortable. So how does that relate to home-based business? Goes back to this 90-day plan. If you're really clear as to what you want to achieve and you've worked out what you need to achieve it in the next 90 days, obviously realistically, you know, we all want to earn $50,000 in the next 90 days, and that's certainly possible, you know. But you know, if you've never earned more than $500 in a month or $1,000, you know, it might be something that you want to bring down to an achievable. Oh, let's go for 10 or 15. I don't know. It's, you know, it's up to you. and whatever business you're in. Online marketing, means that you have a global market, and if you've got the right product and you're positioned well, you can make a lot of money very quickly. But if you're starting out, like we've all had to, we're going to have to learn some skills, and we're going to have to experiment and do some testing, and there's certain things that will take us longer than others. So being clear as to our target, and then working with someone more experienced perhaps to just help us refine that target to a realistic work plan, and then sticking to that, that will mean some delayed gratification. That will mean that we have to get our heads down and learn the stuff we've got to learn in order to get the results we want. But for some reason, because home-based business has the potential to really transform people's income very rapidly, it's almost like, because it can be so rapid, people want it to happen in 7 days. It's ridiculous. 90 days is too long for some people. They spent 35 years struggling, and then suddenly they started a business and they want it to happen in quicker than 90 days. I can see that tendency. It's fine. It's a crazy world we live in, and suddenly, learning about the opportunities that are out there, people totally shifts people's perception of reality. But all I can say is that I'm happy to work with anyone that's serious over the next 90 days and work with them on hashing out really a very clear game plan that will bring you results and set you off on that momentum, build those habits for success. Those 90 days are crucial. 90 days will see a great transformation. And yes, it will mean some delayed gratification, and it will mean some structure and discipline, but it's going to be fun, because that is going to be the foundation of great success later on. So, if you want to know more about starting an online marketing business, then click the link below, enter your email, and I will send you plenty of information. And I look forward to working with you if you decide to do that. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and have a great rest of the day. Alright, bye for now.